beautiful people. Y'all, when I say I'm so excited to make this video, y'all listen. Okay, so y'all know every Monday I come to y'all and I share my profits, what I made during the week, right? So if you're new here, hi, my name is Paris Smith, and I was able to retire myself from the 9 to 5 at 24 years old by trading the strategy that I talk about all over on this channel. The strategy that I trade is unique. Not a lot of people know about it, so I'm gonna wake you up, okay? There's no day trading. There's no reading them daggone charts, reading the indicators, crossing your fingers and your toes in hopes that you make you some money. It's none of that. This strategy brings in a consistent income. I mean, I pay my bills with this thing since 2020. It's been 6 years. It has never failed me yet. I will never step foot in nobody's corporation again. You hear me? And it only takes us less than 3 minutes a week. Yep. It's real easy. Real simple. It's easy for beginners. And if you're a vet in the game too, I promise you're going to be like, Paris, I should have did this sooner. But anyways, if you're interested in learning more about this trading strategy, I am having a free stock trading masterclass coming up. The link is in the description, the date, the time, all of that information will be there. Register and we're going to have us a good time, okay? I'll go over everything, how I actually utilize this trading strategy to fire my balls, okay? From A to Z. Okay, you're gonna learn a whole lot. All right. So anyways, let's get into the video. So I trade this morning. Okay, I trade this morning. Y'all know what I'm trading. Those of you that's been following me on this journey. I trade Delta and I trade ticker symbol BARIC. Okay. So this morning I noticed that the stock has been climbing up a little too high for me. And my position. Now I'll explain a little bit more. And so, for an example, Delta is now at $72, but when I started investing into Delta and trading Delta, it was in the low 60s. And I'm not only using my money that I funded my trading account, but I'm also using margin. And y'all know me, my students that's watching this video, y'all know me. I don't do that risky stuff. I am very low risk. I can't do it. So I slice my margin, my percentage, my borrowing percentage. I sliced that down a little bit, okay? Because I felt like it was getting a little too high. I don't like that. And so, for full transparency, I have $24,000 in this account. So yeah. But anyways. So let me pull out my phone and I'll tell you exactly what I traded this morning. So today's Money Make Monday. Okay. Money Making Monday. All right. So I did 3 contracts. Okay. I normally do 4 contracts. I scaled it down by 1. I did 3 contracts of Delta. My profit this week was $436.44. I also traded ticker symbol B, 1 contract only, and I've profited $105.48. Yeah. So that brings my total. My total for the day is $541.92. I will say my profit for the week because we only trade once a week. And so I'm grateful. Like, that is bomb. Okay, that is bomb. That is bomb. That is bomb. Especially to like cut a contract. I think the premium was like $141 per contract. So, you know, I mean, I'm not chasing $141. I chase, you know, being disciplined, being a disciplined trader. I focus on fundamentals. I focus on my risk, aka margin, and I move from there. So I don't trade risky or nothing like that. And I'm very grateful for my $541 that I made today doing absolutely nothing. Did not stress out doing it. Listen, all I had to do was click the buttons, okay? Fill out the form and click the buttons. There's nothing I had to do. I didn't have to analyze the stock. I ain't have to look at a chart, figure out what way it's going. I didn't have to cross my fingers and hope I make a little something. I didn't lose nothing. You know what I mean? So, anyways, but so super excited about that. What I wanted to say, it was something I had to tell y'all. It's on the tip of my tongue, but hopefully it come back. So, anyways, I don't know if I mentioned this in my last video. So y'all know I tell you guys what I actually do with the funds. Like for an example, let's say for example, my last video, I talked about I profit like almost $3,000 the month of April. And I think I mentioned in that video that I was purchasing shares. So normally what I do is once I profit, I figure out what I want to do. Do I want to buy more shares of stock of that particular position that I'm trading? Do I want to throw it in my long-term account and purchase shares, you know, on a down day and build the equity, you know, buy and hold? So I'll try to figure out like what is it that I want to do. So let me just tell y'all this. So y'all know, if y'all been following me, last year was when I started this account. This is my play money account. I started this account just so I could bring to y'all how it goes, how this whole trading strategy goes, how much I'm making, all that stuff, right? And so last year I started trading RKLB. Rocket Lab is the company. And so all my students that's watching this video, I started trading that stock when it was $20, okay? When I say that stock made me some money, and I did not have that much money in my broker account, that thing made me some money. And it was only $20. So I was like racking up on the contracts. Go look at my videos. And so, and I mean like 900, 800 a week, like crazy. More than that sometimes. And so, y'all know my students that's watching this video, I went on bar chart and I found this stock on bar chart. Okay, if y'all my students and watching this video, bar chart is a really great resource to find stocks that you can trade the strategy on. So I highly recommend it. Actually, my next time I come to coaching, I'm going to teach on it because I think y'all need a little refresher. I found this stock on bar chart. Okay, it was at $20 last year. Started trading it and trade that thing from like $20. It was probably lower than that, probably like 15. It was in April. And so if y'all, you know, interested, go look at the April last year and y'all let me know in the comments how much it was. And so I trade that thing from like, I don't know, like 17, 15, all the way to like 45. And then I was like, you know what? This stock is a little volatile. Y'all know what I teach when I talk about the fundamentals and all that. It's in the free masterclass as well, okay? So you won't be lost too much of what I'm talking about here. And so it has the fundamentals, but it's just one thing that it doesn't have, and that is a dividend. So y'all know it's a little rocky ride. A little roller coaster, okay? It got a little volatility, but this stock had a little too much volatility for me, okay? It was not your average stock without a dividend. It was wild, but I fell in love, okay? I fell in love. Now, I remember a long time ago, probably about 12 years ago. 12 years ago, I remember doing research on stocks. And somebody said when you're holding stocks, we dating them. We don't marry them, we date them. Because sometimes it can fall out of fundamentals and we don't want it no more. But when I say I married RKLB, oh, I am married to RKLB and we had to file for divorce. Okay, we had to. RKLB was acting up a little bit too much for the strategy that I trade. And so, but it was a blessing in disguise because I couldn't let my ex go. This is crazy, okay? This is foolishness. I couldn't let my ex go. So what I had to do was, I said, you know what, RKLB? I said, I love you. I love, like, we in love, right? I said, I mean, I can kind of, like, be best friends with you, you know what I mean? I said, we could be best friends, you know? So I decided to go ahead and purchase some stock of RKLB, and I didn't use my own money to do it. I traded the strategy and I bought RKLB with the funds, with the profits. Okay, I trade, profit, bought RKLB in my long-term account. Okay, and so I bought it when it was like $40. I think the lowest probably like $39. But the bulk of it, about 80 shares, 80 something shares, when it was like 40. Okay? Now, fast forward. Last week, I had this little feeling in my chest. I said, you know what? The market is down crazy. Normally, when the market slides 1%, my cousin Warren Buffett told me, when the market slides 1%, go and buy up the stocks that's on your watch list, right? That's how you build wealth. And that's what I've been doing. When I say that's what I do, I'm excited when the market crashes, because what I'm going to do, I'm going to buy up them shares that's on my watch list, okay? And every time the market goes back up, retrace, goes back up, you in profit. Like, your long-term portfolio looks magnificent. So what I did was, last week, I went ahead and bought me some RKLB. $600, okay? I took $600 from my trading account, threw it in there, and bought 8 shares of RKLB, okay? Last week, RKLB was in the $70 range. In total, 91 shares, okay? My goal was to get to 100, but I ain't have enough. So, we had 91, okay? And so, in bed, okay? I'm in the bed. Now I'm rubbing my feet together. And I get a message from somebody on Instagram. And she said, girl, RKLB going crazy right now. I said, come again? I was excited because I just bought some RKLB when it dipped last week. I go look at RKLB, that thing up to $100. You mean to tell me it went from 70 something dollars to 100? In a day, I checked it, that thing went up $26 in one day. I said, that's crazy. So what I did was, I said, okay, I went to check my portfolio. When I say I was happy, cheesing, excited, boy, let me tell you. So anyway, fast forward, why that thing went up to 120? Today's money making Monday. That thing went up to 120, baby. Listen, we best friends. Okay, we best friends. We best friends. We best friends. Anyway, I'm dating Delta and ticker symbol B Barik right now. But anyways, when I say this stock game is just so much fun, like I'm just having a blast every day, every day, every day, every day, every day. Anyways, if you're interested in learning more about this trading strategy, and you want to learn all the goods too, all the ins and outs, and have a good time with this too, maybe replace your 9-to-5 income, maybe you don't even have to supplement. I need to see you at my next free stock trading masterclass. The link is in the description. I am Paris Smith, that wealth chick. This video was good to me. I hope it was good to you too. With that being said, I'll see you in the next one. I got to go. Bye.